Good evening, everyone. I'm Sonya Wilkins, chairperson of the fundraising committee for Warren County Habitat for Humanity. And on behalf of the entire committee, I want to warmly welcome you to our very first ever sneaker ball. I don't know about you guys, but my feet are extremely happy right now. Tonight we celebrate community, creativity, and commitment. Three things that make Warren County shine brighter every year. And I have to say, I've already spotted some incredible sneakers out there, proof that we know how to mix style with purpose. Before we get started, I want to take a moment to thank a wonderful group helping us tonight. The Massanutten Military Academy and their cadets. Can you guys stand? They are helping out serving open door greeters and coat check staff. Their professionalism and hospitality set the perfect tone for this evening, and we're so grateful to have them with us tonight. Thank you, guys. Next, I want to recognize our fundraising committee. Can you guys stand? Where's Mary?
Hey, y'all need to raise your money.
Mary! Yes, thank you. This incredible team has worked for months to bring this event to life. They've planned, decorated, called, emailed, begged, borrowed, and probably lost a few hours of sleep. But they did it all with passion and heart for our mission. Let's give them a big round of applause because they are a great group to work with. And to our sponsors, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Your generosity makes it possible to fill this room each year and continue building hope, homes, and community right here in Warren County. We truly could not do this without you. I want to give a special thank you to Jeff and his wife Karen Shank. They are our auctioneers. Can they just stand, please? They are awesome. You guys will see, they will keep you energized, and it will be a very fun amount of time that they will be doing this live auction. Thank you guys for coming here. They're from Luray, Virginia. Beyond all the sparkling fun, tonight is about something truly meaningful. It's about families, hope, and the belief that everyone deserves a safe place to call home. Every ticket purchased, every auction bid, and every donation tonight helps a family take one step closer to that dream, and that's something worth celebrating. Now, as we prepare to enjoy this wonderful meal and this evening ahead, I'd like to invite our dear friend of Habitat and a blessing to our community, Reverend Michael Williams, interim pastor at First Baptist Church, to offer the blessing over our food.
Thank you so much for inviting me this evening. I'm truly honored to be the backup for this event. Pause for laughter. Anyway, all right, so today it's been an insane day. We had a funeral this morning, and then we had a wedding. I dropped my wife off at the reception. I couldn't wait to get here because you all had free liquor. But I have to go back afterwards and pick up my wife. So anyway, all that being said, thank you all so much for all that you do. Thank you for being here. I see so many people in this room that have meant so much to me in my life. I've actually done the wedding of one person in this room, and it's a really, really good guy.
Oh, there's two of us.
Oh, I've done more weddings. Oh, hey, how's it going, man? Oh, good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, all right, so Cody and Amber, anyway, I don't see anybody here whose funeral I've done, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, let us pray together. Almighty God, you say in your holy word, when did you see me hungry and feed me? When did you see me naked and clothe me? When did you see me a stranger and take me in? And Father, I think of the Good Samaritan that walked by and saw someone he didn't know, and it wasn't popular to help. But he said, no, I need to help. So he took him to an inn and said, whatever the cost is, let me know. And if there's more than what I have here, let me know and I'll pay you in full. Father, the people in this room today have such a heart to not just love those individuals, but to build homes for them so that they can have shelter, warmth, and dignity. And Father, as a poor farm kid growing up in southern Fauquier County, I was fortunate to not even know that I was poor growing up. But I've also had the opportunity to work with young people who do. And it's heartbreaking. Seeing children live in cars, seeing children live this generational motel living. Father, I just pray for the people in this room, and I thank you for their hearts as we continue to try and do the most good that we can for the children that you've put before us. Please watch over us and keep us, and as we have a wonderful time this evening, as we should, please let us always be mindful of the needs of others, never out of a spirit of arrogance, but always out of a spirit of humility. And it's in your name that I do pray. Amen.
Amen. Please enjoy your salads. Now that we're all settled in, I'm honored to introduce someone who has made a lasting impact on our community, not with a hammer and nails, but with wisdom, patience, and more than 25 years of dedication to Warren County students and families. Mr. Ken Knesh has served as a teacher, assistant principal, and now as the principal of Warren County High School. He has seen firsthand the challenges that poverty and homelessness create for students and their families, and he has responded with compassion, guidance, and unwavering support. He is an advocate, a mentor, and a champion for the values that align perfectly. Thank you. Y'all have me up here struggling. That align perfectly with Habitat for Humanity's mission. Please join me in giving a warm Warren County welcome to our guest speaker, Mr. Ken Knesh.
I opened up the program and saw I'm between you all and dinner, so this 45-minute speech, I'm going to sort of cut it up a little bit. But good evening. I want to thank everyone who made this great event possible, and to the folks at Habitat for Humanity of Warren County for all their great work. It is an honor to stand in front of you tonight and speak on behalf of our community. Thank you to the amazing members of our Habitat leadership community. While today is an honor, it is also quite a challenge for me. Standing here and speaking about the impact and challenges of our students and families that they face, for me, is an emotional roller coaster. As a principal, I see the pain and heartache that happens when a family cannot afford housing. You can easily tell the sudden changes in behavior. Maybe a student doesn't lift their head up when you say hello, or there's an increased irritability which causes a referral to the office. If you know your kids, you know the signs. Kids without a stable home are more likely to be chronically absent, unkept and hungry when they do come to school. The signs of unstable housing present themselves in our hallways, in our classrooms, and in the eyes of our kids on a daily basis. You see, at Warren County High School, we offer a safe and positive environment. When families have to leave because they cannot afford housing, they lose that environment. They must navigate a new environment and try to rebuild relationships with new friends, new teachers, and new administrators. Yet this is the reality for so many of our students. I've witnessed countless students move from Skyline to Warren to Winchester to Clark and back again while their family searches for the next roof over their heads. I've seen scholar students whose grades have dropped and they don't show up to prom because they can't afford it right now. For many of them, there is no next time. No prom, no yearbook, no sports, no rite of passage because they have no stable place to call home. Ask any student at Warren County High School and they will tell you that they are seen and heard. It is vitally important for students to be seen and heard, to be greeted in the hallways by name, to be thanked for coming to school because the other choice is a whole lot easier, to be lifted up instead of being put down. The way that we know our students are comfortable in our building is that they act like teenagers. They make bad decisions. They say things they shouldn't. but we give them a safe place to do this. Yes, there are consequences, but they are still teenagers. And on top of that, they are oftentimes have to be the parent raising their sibling while parents are often working double shifts to pay the mortgage. Yet many of them are also raised in families with a fixed income. The number of students raised in single-family homes or by grandparents has raised significantly in the past 20 years. The number of students who qualify for the McKinney-Vento Act has steadily increased. We have a lot of students that live on mountains where the bus stop is miles away, and yet they still come to school. Why? 10 years ago, it was their only way to see their friends. School was a social hub, the place to hang out and maybe get to class on time. But today there's FaceTime and marathon online gaming sessions with friends. How does a school compete with that? A school has to offer a place where students can feel safe, surrounded by adults who care for them, and most importantly, see them and hear them. Now, imagine that safe place being taken away from them. So many of our families live on the edge of the stress caused by affordable housing. We as educators are often judged by things like SOL pass rates and online ratings from the great folks at great schools or Rate My School. And I'm not even going to mention what's up Front Royal. But at the end of the day, we ask ourselves, are your kids better off today than they were yesterday? We can answer that question within our own school community, but what happens next? While we celebrate fall, winter, spring, and summer breaks, do we recognize those students and families who do not celebrate those breaks? Who are scared when those breaks, like we have in 2 weeks coming up? At school, we offer free breakfast, free second chance breakfast, and free lunch for every student. But what happens to these same students after 1 week, 2 weeks, a whole summer without our support? What happens to these students when they have a different building to navigate year after year? We must build up and support our families in order to build up our youth. They are a byproduct of their surroundings. Together as a community, we can support our students by providing them safe and affordable housing. We can give them the tools to be confident in who they are and to be proud of the community they call home. This is the mission of this wonderful organization, meeting these families in crisis when they need it the most. I applaud Habitat for their vision and commitment to our community. Thank you all for being here tonight. As I shared earlier, visibility is key. Showing the community that you care can leave a powerful impression. A great teacher, in fact, the greatest teacher who walked among us, once said, "Love one another." This is how they will know that you are with me, when you love one another. How will you show him that you are with him? How will you show the love that is necessary to pass the test of that teacher? It is firmly in your hands to pass the test. The first step is easy. The journey is the hard part. As someone who looks into the eyes of our future on a daily basis, I ask you to think of them. Honor them by committing to supporting the very folks that make stability happen, that make hope happen, that make preschool happen, that make elementary foundations happen, that make middle school a little less awkward, that make a high school diploma happen, that make college and trade school happen. Commit to your community and to those that choose to love one another. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. For those that I don't know, my name is Deborah Sixay, and I'm president of Warren County Habitat for Humanity. When I first stepped into the role of president of Warren County Habitat for Humanity 3 years ago, our chapter was facing significant financial challenges. We were even on the brink of merging with Blue Ridge Habitat. But by the grace of God and the thanks to the unwavering dedication of our executive director, Andrea Ross, the heartfelt
Sorry, Deb.
It's okay. And I'm going to do my best not to cry, okay? Just be with me for a minute. Okay. The heartfelt support of a man by the name of Cody Lee from Warren Lee Construction and the generous financial... Be quiet, Cody. And the financial stability and the generous financial support of a man by the name of James K. Wright. We turned a corner. His contributions played a major role in helping us move toward financial stability and gave us the abilities to stand strong as our own Habitat chapter. Their belief in our mission and the generous contribution brought us to where we are today. Then there was a moment several years ago, and this man came into Habitat to discuss with the Warren County with the Warren County Habitat Board. Excuse me, I'm going offline here. Anyway, he listened to our story, took it to heart, and quite literally changed the trajectory of this habitat. His support, his belief in what we could become brought us to where we proudly stand today. I still remember that evening that he came into the board and spoken to the board about what his belief and thoughts were of what we can do. Let me just say, there were some women that were at the board that could barely stop smiling at his cute little self. And I just looked at him and said, "You really think you can do this? Where's the money?" I'm pretty sure he looked at me thinking, "Oh my God, who is this woman?" But here we are, proof that his heart and our determination were the perfect combination. Through time, effort, fundraising, faith, and the true love of this community, we now have a duplex and a single-family home under roof, and we are only in phase 1 of something much huger. Today we stand together as we begin to reimagine Osage Street, one home at a time. Osage is a community rich in history. Through God's guidance in the hands of many, it is beginning a new chapter in its life. We are starting with 3 homes, and with continued blessings and support, we hope to move into phase 2 and eventually reimagining Osage Street. Throughout this journey, Andrea and I have often called us the little engine that couldn't. And I would lovingly call ourselves a group of misfits. A team of people who sometimes keep overcoming incredible challenges and surprisingly overcoming them. I want to express my deepest gratitude to those who have lifted me up along the way. Overton McGee, who is president of Warren County Habitat for Humanity, he has always given me the gentle hand on my back and saying, "You can do this, Deborah. You're doing a good job." To our board members, past and present, who have given their time, their skills, and their love to this mission, thank you. It was always my goal that our board felt appreciated, valued, and excited about the work we do. I hope you felt this during my time as president. To Patrick Henry, Ben Weddle, Will Carroll, and Fern Vasquez, your dedication has been a blessing to this organization. To our fundraising committee, and to Sonya Wilkins, who leads this fundraising committee with unwavering commitment. Thank you. Without your hard work, nights like tonight simply wouldn't happen. Thank you, Sonya. And finally, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank my family and friends, those here tonight and those that could not be here. Without your love and support, this responsibility, this journey would have been so much more difficult. You carried me when I needed strength, and I am forever grateful. As I stand here, my final year as president, my heart is so full. This small habitat in this small community has accomplished something enormous. We are building physically, spiritually, and emotionally. It's changing lives, and I am humbled to have been part of it. I am secure in the knowledge that Patrick Henry, a man with a huge heart, will be taking my role as president. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. You all look amazing and wonderful. God bless you all, and let's enjoy this beautiful evening together.
You guys are a funny bunch. Thank you very much for that. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. I hope you can hear me well. Tonight is a sneaker ball, and I have seen so many wonderful sneakers. This year has been an exciting ride. Did not know what 2025 was going to bring. This year has been all about collaboration, and I've really wanted to spend a lot of my time in Habitat's time working with people in the community. Tonight, while we're louder, I'm sorry, you said louder.
Use your alpha. You're yelling at your kids.
Yelling at the children. Okay, thank you, Cody. Yelling at the kids. Use the alto. This year has been about collaboration, and I have made it a project for Habitat to work with as many organizations as we possibly can. And this year, it has been about the sneaker ball, and you guys have shown up and had a lot of fun. And we've had a lot of fun tonight. And while we're talking sneakers, we often talk about walking a mile in someone's shoes, being able to understand what it feels like to walk a mile in someone's shoes. It's not always easy, but it keeps us humble if we take the time to see what our neighbors kind of go through. Tonight I want to take the opportunity, we have CCAP here. CCAP, will you stand for a moment? CCAP is one of they are one of our nonprofits in the community, and if you did not see a big gift box, that gift box were the sneakers that we were able to collect throughout Warren County. We have collected well over 100 sneakers in different locations. And CCAP will be the recipient of those to be able to service Warren County citizens. So this winter, when it's cold or when it's warm, our citizens who are less fortunate will be the recipients of those generous donations from hopefully some of you guys. All right, you guys know that I'm normally a nervous Nelly, and I'm trying to not be, but I am, so I'm gonna breathe and keep going. I'm gonna always say thank you. Gratitude is how I live, it's how I breathe, it's how I was raised. So first things first, to my family, thank you guys for the support. Always. I'm gonna need y'all to smile and wave. Smile and wave. Behind my family has been a crew of volunteers, and that is Habitat. And everybody that has come up tonight has mentioned Habitat and the volunteers. So that is the fundraising committee, that is the board of directors. They give up their time. It is a gift. It is a gift that they don't have to give. I never forget that they could use their time somewhere else and they choose to give it. So anytime you have the opportunity to offer your time to someone else, to benefit someone else, please know it's appreciated and it goes very far. Now tonight, there's a couple people that are super instrumental that I really want to talk about. One, actually these two gentlemen, just for a spectacle with the doggone Costa Rica trip.
Love you.
And
All for you, big dog.
they are men with very big hearts, and Habitat, honestly, may not have existed without one. Great Ground Frank, say hi.
Hi, Frank.
I say that not tongue-in-cheek, I say that genuinely, and that is factual. When Deb said we were almost at the verge of merging, it was Frank that asked the question, and it was a question of heart. Is this something we really want to do? It was a friend to friend, and it was a heart conversation, and he heard that it was a genuine, Warren County is deserving of its own habitat. And he put boots on the ground, and he helped me make that happen. And so, without Frank understanding the need, we wouldn't be here. And without Frank, I would not have been introduced to this next individual, who I will bring up, Cody Warren. Now, Cody. You're going to get to hear from Cody. Cody hides from the limelight. And the reason why Cody is, he does not let me say thank you very often, but if you go past Osage Street, you will see some homes that are being built. And those homes are being built because he understood the need, he understood the mission.
Thanks, Frank.
And Cody asked me, Drea, what can I do? And that was the question he asked. What can I do and how can I help? And it was just, again, a heart conversation. And Warren Lee has taken it upon themselves to build those houses at no cost. Cody, listen. Well, I'm not gonna talk long because doggone it, it's not about that. It is one of those things. We get by with a little help from our friends. It's an old song. If I could sing, I would. I can't. Well, I can in my car, but that's beside the point. I just want you guys to know, Habitat is a community organization, and the community is large, the community is pure, and for all the ways we get angry with each other, we're mad at each other, we can't stand each other, inherently we're very good, and we're good for each other. It doesn't matter our differences, it really doesn't. I use my family quite often. My parents are on different sides of the political aisle. My parents have been married for 54 years. My sister, is a Cowboys fan. We let her come. Did you just clap for that? Did you just clap for that? Listen, we let her come for Thanksgiving. We're allowed to have differences. We can have differences, and it's okay. And I just want you guys to know that when Habitat does it, and we continue to try, it doesn't mean we're not going to fail, it doesn't mean we're not going to stumble sometimes, but I think the work is worth it, and I am so grateful that you guys came out, allowed us to be just to be a part of what we're trying to do. And it is above and beyond houses, it's also repairs and all of the things. So just a heartfelt thank you, genuinely, Mr. Cody Moore.
Warren or my wife really enjoyed Deb, thank you. Or Deb, wherever you at. Cody Lee, if you really want to make my wife happy, I'm okay with that. My wife is the Lee of Warren Lee. I'm the Warren, she's the Lee, but Cody Lee, it works, whatever.
Hold on, can you continue?
All right, so first and foremost, can you hear me, Frank? I would not be here, none of this would be happening if it wasn't for Frank having the heart he has, listening to Drea, and then next time Frank calls me and says, hey, I need 15 minutes, can we talk? I'm gonna say, no. And I'm gonna keep it moving. Frank called and there was a genuine need. I heard what he said, there was concern in his voice, and then I sat down and met with Drea, and before, I'm not gonna give all the details of mine and Frank's conversation, but at first it was, I want no parts of it, I don't think so, it's not for me. But then I met Drea, and her heart and her passion for actually truly helping the community, it's undeniable who Drea is as a person, and that's something that is very easy to buy into, which, here we are. So it is not anything I'm doing, I'm just the idiot that thought it was a good idea to do this. Is 100% Drea and who she is and her vision for the community, and she's getting as frustrated as I was when she was talking about me, but ha, payback. Secondly, I'm just the visionary that was like, why are you crying about not, you own a piece of property, let's build some houses on it. I don't care about the what ifs, I don't care about this or this, let's do it. And at that point I kind of stepped away and was like, hey Lisa, have fun. So, all of this is 100% everybody that's included, everybody that's a part of this. Every single lady at this table right here, husbands, I'm sorry, I get them into a lot of, sorry. My wife, as I said, is the Lee of Warren Lee. She has to deal with me on a daily basis. She definitely deserves a round of applause. Yeah. Secondly, Lisa, Jennifer, Danielle, they have been instrumental. I stay out of the limelight, I avoid meetings. Ben, I'm sorry. We'll meet at some point. But they have been instrumental in moving this thing along and pushing the project and keeping up with the schedules. So really the round of applause needs to go to every single one of them and Drea, because they're collaborating, they're making this happen. I'm just the fool with the mic in his hand. So let's give it up for Warren Lee, ladies. And with that, I think we're done. Let's just build some houses and move on. Right? All right, love you.
So it's a sneaker ball, and we like to party. So as much as we like to work, we like to have fun. So
I'm ready.
are we ready?
Ready.
Here comes Sonya.